So I was just on a charter boat yesterday. Look at this slab of meat. This is a fillet from a lingcod that I just caught yesterday. So I really don't need any fish. Today is Sunday, which means that there's probably going to be, look at all that those fillets too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I don't know, 5 more in the back. But it probably means that there's a lot of people fishing today. It's a gorgeous day, sunny. The swell is 4 feet all day. The wind is peaking at like 3 miles per hour all day. Usually gets extremely windy at like 1 p.m. Today there's no wind. So conditions are amazing. That means there's going to be a lot of fishermen out. But you probably feel the same way that I do. When you go fishing, you don't necessarily want to be surrounded by a lot of people. You don't want lines to be all around you, getting crossed and tangled. So if you want to go fishing on a weekend when it's nice and you know there's going to be fishermen out, you got to find a good spot. So the only way you can find that is if you scout it out yourself, really, unless you get tipped off by someone. But I know a spot that's great. I've never been there, but it looks great. I never see cars parked by the road. I'm going fishing today. So I'm on my way to the fishing spot, and I just had to stop at the beach, and look how flat it is. You never see it this flat. It's high tide right now too. No idea if this is a way down, but I will find out shortly. All right, let's try here. Looks a little steep down there, but you won't know till you find out. Well, it's pretty steep here, so I don't think I'll be able to climb down, at least not from this path. I'm trying to get over there to those rocks. I mean, at least cast from there. So, looking for another way down. God, another dead end. Still steep over here. So it looks like this is a failed attempt to find a new fishing spot. It's just too steep. I thought there was a way down, but it's not. There's no way. Be extra careful when you go out scouting these cliff spots, because oftentimes these cliffs aren't composed of rock. It's just old dirt that can crumble easily, and if you're near the edge, you might end up 100 feet down. So just be careful. Long hike up on a failed attempt. Alright, well, I had to abandon ship looking for a new spot. There was just no way to get down, and I wasn't going to risk climbing down a sheer cliff for nothing if there was absolutely no way. So I'm at this spot. It's always came through for me in the past, always comes through in the clutch. My dad took me here originally, that's how I know about it. You can no longer get down here because the road is closed. We'll see what I can do today with the little swim bait here. Red tail, kind of brown color, silver jig head. It's really calm right now, so I'm just using a 3/4 ounce jig head. Like I said, I went fishing yesterday, so any fish I catch, I'm just going to release it because I've got enough fish for months. So I haven't done too much fishing here with the swim bait, so I don't necessarily know exactly how the structure is on the bottom of the floor, ocean floor. So I'm casting this swim bait out, and I'm just feeling around and remembering all the little bumps, all the smooth places, and remembering how deep it is here, how deep it is there, and in that way I can cast where I feel like there's more fish. So I'm just trying to scout out the whole area first, and once I've got a good idea of where the fish are hiding, then I'll concentrate there. There's sandy bottom right there. Sandy bottom, it's all sand. Still sand. Let it drop down again. Hit bottom. There's some rocks. There's some more rocks. And you don't want to drag it, you just want to swim it right on the bottom, an inch away from the bottom, literally. So if there's any rocks that are
protruding up from the ground, you'll feel it. Let it sink down again. Pretty sandy right here. Huh, interesting. Okay, well, so it looks like right here, right in here is sand, but right here there's a lot of rocks. So I've got two places that I want to try with bait. Pretty rocky, a lot of snags, but if I fish it right, I won't get snagged and I'll get some fish. Well, damn, I forgot my surf leader and my high-low rigs in the car, so I gotta make myself one. All I have is 50-pound fluorocarbon. I forgot my mono too in my other backpack. So what can you do? You better learn how to tie knots in case you find yourself in a situation where you need to tie yourself a leader. So I just tied a perfection loop on here. Now I'm going to tie, I don't even know what this is called, but this is where you hold your hook. This is how I do it. Put, 3 fingers through, and then you got to wrap it through 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you do 3, it won't work. If you do 5, it won't work either. And then you pull the other end through there, and then cinch it down slowly until those 2 sides are close together like that. Give it a little lube, and then pull on both sides. Like so. And then you can pull as hard as you want and it won't enclose on you. So I got my perfection loop. I'm going to tie a snap swivel to my main line and hook it on there. And then I'm going to tie my weight directly onto the fluorocarbon at the end. So I'm going to try in this first area, just about 10 feet out where I know it's rocky. Should be fish. I'm using salmon belly. Thank you, TJ and Jan. See if I can get bit quick. Right about there. Even in a little bit more. So when I'm ready to change bait and when I'm ready to check my bait, I can crank it back, lift the weight off the ground, keep reeling, keep the weight above the surface, keep it coming up, and then I'll avoid any snags. And if there's a fish on it, you want to do the same thing. Just keep it from running into any holes or anything like that. All right, well, I'm switching over to squid. That salmon belly is not working very well. And this is a little tip that I learned from Daniel, who I go fishing with a lot. He doesn't even know he taught me this, but I saw what he was doing and it works for him, and I thought, well, shoot, I can incorporate that to myself too. So first I just take out the little feather thing there, and instead of cutting strips of squid, he just cuts it like this, just like you're cutting some squid rings, you know. I like it like this because instead of a long strip of squid where your hook is on top and the fish can bite anywhere near the bottom, you can only count on like a 5 or 10% hookup rate if he gets that. You know, he's got to get the whole hook in his mouth. But like this, you cover a lot more squid and the presentation stays good. You get that scent in the water, and the fish, if he's going to take the bait, he's going to take your hook too. There's a fish on there. Oh my god, he went into a hole. Oh my god, I almost had him up. Come on, get off there. Swim yourself out. Would have been my first fish of the day. He got stuck in a hole. Wow. I'm just gonna let it sit here for a few minutes. When I feel any kind of movement, I'm gonna yank that guy out. Oh, there he is. No. Oh, here he is. I got him. I got the little guy. What are you? Perch? No. A little tiny rockfish. Is that what I have? Is that what bit it, really? It felt a lot bigger than that. Man, I've been out here all day. I couldn't get a bite. Finally switched to squid. Got this little rockfish. Little tiny baby. Barely hooked him on the lip. I was about to come over and say that you can't expect to catch fish every day. I was just about to head out too. But now that I got this one on that squid, thank you to Daniel who taught me how to hook it up on the hook. I'll release this guy, cast out again. Maybe I'll catch another one. See, I just tightened up on my drag. Because I know if a fish bites, I don't want him to go into another hole like that little rockfish did. Woo! Oh, get over here. What the hell is this thing? Oh man. That's not a ling, is it? No way. Is that a cabezon? That's a big fish. That's not no little thing like I just had. What the hell are you? What the hell are you? Oh. Ooh, nice rockfish. Ooh, swimming right in here. Ooh, that's a nice one. Look at that guy. Woo! That squid. I love hooking it like that. Hooking that squid, not in strips, but in circles. That's a nice fish right there. I thought there might have only been babies out here. Apparently not. See, with these guys, you can just hold them in the you just hold them in the mouth like a bass, like that. Come on, get out of there. Come on. Look at that fish. That's a nice one. Like I said, catch and release today. Get out of here. Here's another bite. Let's see if I get the hit on camera. There he goes. Did he take it? Yeah, he did. Yep, got him. Smaller. Oh, wow. That's a kelp greenling there. I forgot if this is a male or female. Nice kelp greenling. Usually you catch them in their you know, that red color. Sometimes you get them like this. This is the different species, the different gender. I always forget which one's male and female. Not sure what it is, the tidal change or the fog rolling in, so it's not so sunny anymore. But something's definitely changed. I caught 3 fish in the last 10 minutes, or I didn't catch any fish. I didn't even have a bite for the past 4 hours. There's a bite. Nice bite. There's another bite. Oh yeah, I got him again. Nice one. This one's bigger than that last kelp greenling. Oh, did I lose him? No. Did I? Oh. No, I got him. Perch, I thought it. Jeez. Catching all different types of fish right now. Damn. Weird. I didn't catch anything for the last 4 hours, and now I just caught 4 fish in the last 15 minutes. All different species too. Well, 2 rockfish, but this is a nice perch. Red tail perch, I think, right? It's got a red tail. That's so weird too. Normally people don't fish squid if they want to avoid perch. I mean, they fish squid if they want to avoid perch. But this one bit on squid. I think this is the first perch I ever had bite on squid. Huh. Weird, another different species. I think this is a walleye. There's a fish. Another kelp greenling. See, this is the different gender that I was talking about. See how it's darker? So yeah, whether it's male or female, it's a different gender of the other one, the first one that I caught. Every time I think the bite's dying down, I get another bite. Wanted to leave half an hour ago, but the fish don't stop biting, so I gotta keep fishing. As I was looking for a hook, I came across all this line that I collected. I've got some thin line, some really thick line, and I think I got one more situation. You wouldn't let any of this fish go to waste. You would eat the liver, you would eat the heart. So if this was a survival situation, then I would eat this heart.